You must have seen how people throw this term of higher consciousness like it's some mystical thing, like something reserved for people sitting on mountain tops meditating for hours and hours. However, the truth is that higher consciousness is not about some distant otherworldly state. So, now in this video, we are going to understand the difference between lower consciousness and higher consciousness so you can analyze things for yourself. So, let's start by looking at what lower consciousness actually looks like and what it actually is. Now, the thing is, you do not even have to look too far because it is in the way how most of us live by on default, because we have been living life by default and not design. So, usually on a daily basis, what we do is that we wake up, we check our phone, we read a message that messes us up, and before you even know it, your entire day and your entire energy has shifted. Now you are irritated, you're distracted, and maybe gotten a bit more defensive. And that is lower consciousness because it is about living in the reaction mode. It is when your emotions drive your behavior, but at the same time, you do not really stop ever to question why you are feeling however you are feeling. And you just end up saying that, oh, this is who I am. This is exactly me. In this state, you are convinced that life is happening to you rather than life is happening through you. You feel totally powerless, as if the external factors are totally overpowering you, that the external world is in control. You cannot really do anything about it. You are just a victim to life. So now let's understand what is higher consciousness. And higher consciousness exactly begins with a moment of pause. When you pause, when you slow down, the split second between reacting and observing, that's where awareness starts to grow. It relies on the deep knowing that if you are seeing the same kind of people, same kind of situations, same kind of patterns showing up again and again, then they are not here to punish you, but they are here to teach you what you are still unconscious about, what is relying deep rooted within your subconscious. And it is showing up again and again to give you a signal as to what exactly you have to work upon. Because now you can see life as a mirror. And from a practical angle, somebody who is in higher consciousness, somebody basically who is self aware, they rarely ever waste time in blaming the circumstances. Like, why is this happening to me? Why is it always happening with me and stuff like that? Like, that's not the concern. They always ask about what is this situation trying to show me? What is this situation trying to teach me? What part of me do I need to look for to realign? And now it sounds very simple, but that very small shift of why is this happening to me to what is this trying to teach me, that moment exactly changes everything. Because what happens now is that you stop feeding energy into resistance, rather, you start using that to transform it into awareness. Now, one of the most common myths I would say is that being higher consciousness means that you don't feel emotions, because it does not mean that you will not feel emotions at all. Higher consciousness is not about being emotionless or becoming detached from life. It is rather about noticing your emotions, understanding your emotions, taking in their account as to what they are actually trying to show you without letting them run the show. So, let's say you have sent a long message to somebody you care about. That message was in itself very vulnerable and honest. After that, you do not receive a reply. Hours and hours go by, and you do not receive any reply. Now, instantly, your mind will go and start to make up stories like, did I say too much? Did I upset them? Or are they losing any interest in me? And that is your lower consciousness, the mind jumping to conclusions, assuming the worst case scenario, and quickly jumping and grabbing onto fear to make you feel safe. But then, if at the same time you catch yourself and you just rephrase all of this to, okay, maybe they are just busy and I don't really know what's going on, so why am I even creating unnecessary stress about something that I cannot even do anything? That little moment of awareness of choosing calm over assumption, that is your higher consciousness in action. So basically, the thing is, at the root of your lower consciousness is ego, which tells you that I already know this. I am not the problem. You are the problem. I don't need to change. Why are you saying this to me? Wherein you become defensive, a lot more defensive. And higher consciousness is not necessarily about killing ego, rather, it is about seeing through it, utilizing your ego. When you realize that you are not the voice in your head, rather, you are the one observing everything, it is when you begin to access to your higher self, the one that is infinite, the one who knows everything. And now the real question is, how does it actually show up in daily life? So it is not about escaping reality or pretending to be zen. It is about practicing awareness in the middle of ordinary moments, like literally your ordinary waking moments. When something really, really triggers you, you pause. When you're about to complain about something, you observe. And when fear shows up, you ask, what is it trying to protect me from? The law of correspondence says, as within, so without. Your outer world is a reflection of your inner world. And that is why trying to fix things externally without really shifting your state never works. You are only changing the effects and not the cause. And the cause is mind. The cause is you, right? And when you are aligned like that, life flows differently. You do not force outcomes, you just resonate with them. Things that once required so much effort, they just come naturally and effortlessly to you, not because the world changed, but because you did. So, higher consciousness is not some mystical achievement. It is really simply just self awareness in motion. And lower consciousness is not bad, is not something you need to look down upon, because it's just unconsciousness. It's just the stage which each one of us starts from where you learn, from where you get to rise. And you don't have to be perfectly conscious either. You just have to be present enough to notice when you are not. And the more you practice that, the more you start to live life not as a reactor, but as a conscious creator of your own reality. Let me know in the comments what reflection you had about yourself from this video. And with that, I will see you in the next video.